Is a contract template or a custom drafted contract better? Let's find out in today's video. When we're talking about a custom contract, we think of something that is top of the line and has all the bells and whistles that we could possibly ever want because it's a lot more expensive than a template, right? But unfortunately, the reality is that custom drafted contracts aren't without their flaws, and you'll want to know about those before you commit to a custom contract or a template. Welcome back, or welcome. If you're new here, I'm Christina Scalera, the founder and attorney behind The Contract Shop, and we are all about getting your small business legally legit so that you can have so much fun in the most empowered, protected way possible. Obviously, I sell templates here, if you haven't noticed, but it wasn't always that way. I used to be an attorney who would do all the custom contracts that my clients wanted. And eventually I switched into templates for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons was because I got sick of using the same template on the back end for me and then charging the clients an arm and a leg for it, especially my small business owners like calligraphers and designers. I did a lot of their contracts and it just would always really hurt me because this is basically me just customizing the same templates that I sell at the contract shop now. And that is work that literally an admin or a VA or you or anybody could do. It didn't take any special touch of an attorney to do that. And so that was the first clue that maybe this custom contract thing wasn't the best possible outcome for my clients and small businesses in general. The second clue that a template is going to be better than a custom contract for you is if you are new to business. One, because the price is cheaper, but two, because a template is always going to have seen and done more than you have. A custom contract is not going to be as exposed to the same amount of vulnerabilities and basically people poking holes in it as a template is. I mean, think about it. 9,000 plus people have downloaded a contract template from us versus a custom contract only gets seen by that one client and whoever is their client. So we get to see a lot more real use of our templates than I ever did as an attorney who was custom drafting these contracts for clients. I also get to see a lot crazier situations as a template creator than as an attorney. And that's just because of the volume of people that are buying from us. So for example, I had a photographer who approached me and let me know after the fact. Unfortunately, she didn't go into this relationship with a contract with her client. That's how she found us, is because she was like, how can I stop this from happening again? But long story short, she flooded 3 or 4 stories of a hotel. It was a really bad situation, and I really hope it turned out okay for her. But that's just one example of something that I know about that I've incorporated into the templates that I sell that you probably wouldn't know about or shouldn't know about or hopefully never know about because you don't want to run into those types of issues. If you go with a custom contract over a template, in that situation, the attorney wouldn't have any kind of reference point for that type of extreme liability, and therefore they might not include that in your custom contract. You'd have to find out about that the hard way versus my templates obviously already have that built in because I have seen those crazy situations that have happened and I've incorporated and changed the language accordingly for the best possible protection for our customers. I've already alluded to this, but the third reason you would consider a template over a custom option is because that attorney is just working off a bank of contracts, basically templates, that he or she has in their office. So they're basically doing the exact same thing that you would do, but they're charging you $500 an hour for it. So which would you rather have? A template that costs less than $500 that you customize, and if you need to, you can take it to an attorney for some extra zhuzhing up? Or would you rather start with something that's going to cost you $5,000 out of pocket for the work you could have done yourself? Fourth, you're going to want to go with a template if you're in a time crunch because attorneys are notoriously slow. They're slow to get back to you, they're slow to use their email, they're slow to call you, and of course, every single time they do that, they're going to be charging you. So you might be a little slower to get back to them too when the bills are tight. So you want to make sure that if you are in a time crunch that you're using something that is available as soon as possible in the easiest possible way, and that's what we have available for you here at the Contract Shop with our templates because they're just plug and play. We've even had customers who got off the phone with a client. They were like, oh crap, I don't have anything to send to this client, but I want to look legit. So they went to our store, grabbed a template, filled it out real fast, and then sent it to the client. And they write to us because they're like, this template was so great. The client was so impressed, and they had no idea this was my first client ever. And we're like, yay. Happy to help. The fifth reason you'll want to go with a template over a custom contract is if you want something that's regularly revised and updated according to best new practices or industry changes, and of course changes in the law, because those are all ongoing things. Our businesses are always evolving, the industry is always changing, the economy is always changing, and of course the laws are always changing to catch up to all of the above. When you go with a custom drafted contract, not only is it going to be a lot more expensive, but you're also not going to get any revisions unless you specifically go to that attorney and ask for those revisions, which is just more money that you're going to be spending. They don't automatically come to you like they do when people purchase from the contract shop. All in all, I know I'm biased, but I have been both routes with clients and customers, and to be honest, I probably could make a lot more money as an attorney who only worked with clients, charging $5,000 a pop for a custom drafted contract. However, that's not where my heart is at. I am the kind of person who cannot walk out of a store without buying something if it supports that small business owner. Like, I can't just say thank you and leave like a normal person. I have to buy a candle or a little knickknack or whatever, because it's in my heart to support every small business owner. I'm a small business owner myself. I've done the service-based thing, so I really am out there in the weeds with you guys, and also have this background. I'm so fortunate to be an attorney as well. And so through this experience, both as an attorney and as someone who is a creative and working in the online industry, creating content every day on TikTok and YouTube and all the great stuff out there. So the next time you're in the market for a client agreement or terms of service or privacy policy, we just hope you keep us in your back pocket at the contract shop, and we hope you enjoy the content here and on our blog. We're always putting out new content for you in both places so that you can either watch it, read it, however you like to consume that. And if this video was helpful, or if you have further questions, leave them down in the comments below. I will see you all soon. Have a great week.